Okay, so now let's look at the room and the setup very fast. As I mentioned in my last video, I got layoffs from my old company, and when this happened, you'll have two choices. The first one is get panic, that's your resume and trying to look for another job to maintain your lifestyle, or you take a hard look at your life, burn the boats, and decide to go all in solo. And I decided to make it full-time solo dev, and to make this work, I need to make a lot of changes. So I backed up, I moved in this much smaller, much cheaper house. So as you can see, this is the entrance and this is the living room. I put sofa and TV here. This is the bedroom, and this is the small room that I will work on, which is office. This is the bathroom and little kitchen. Okay, so now let's look at the room and the setup very fast. Okay. So if I want to show you, the thing is still hanging there. I didn't still like do anything, but the room is like simply very small. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is the chair. First of all, let's look near here. This chair, I just got it for free from my old company. This table, I just bought it now when I moved to this home. It's very budget friendly table. It's not very perfect. It's I think about $60, but yeah, I need the desk to work on. This is a timeless video about me assembling the table. I had very fun and good time doing this, to be honest. And as you can see, there is no fancy lighting, no fancy anything. This keyboard is the lowest keyboard I got here in Chiang Mai. It's 200 baht. That's almost what? I don't know. Very cheap. Let's say $5 or $6. This month I already got it from long time ago, and the right click now it's not working as well, working well, but yeah, it's doing the job. And this monitor is the cheapest monitor I found in Chiang Mai in the market. It's called Dahua or something, I don't know, and I just bought this one, very cheap thing to sometime look at it if I get bored. And yeah, my Mac, just working like that, nothing fancy. The room is very small as you can see, and yeah, that's all. The social media and YouTube make a big illusion to have been successful. They are showing you they are sitting in the best setup, in a luxury chair, they have the best PC or mouse or whatever. But the reality is not like that at all. The reality, from my fact that I experienced making Northern Tower Defense 4 years ago, I made these games and it sold more than 120,000 copies. And as I remember, I worked on very budget laptop on very small desk. But yeah, we did it. So the conclusion of that, you don't need a luxury place, a luxury setup to make optimized C# code, or design a good idea for a game, or create a level that will make your player like to play your game and have fun. It's all about your mental health and stress-free and no anxiety. So if you are indie developer or you have studio or whatever, you need to think about two things: the burning rate and the runway. The burning rate, it's simply the amount of money that you spend on your rent, bills, food, software license, server costs, whatever. And the runway is how many months or how many times you will survive until you hit the $0 in your bank account. So how much you have and how much you expense is the most two factors you need to think about. Today, I want to talk about why downsizing my life isn't defeat. It's calculated and strategic move. And why is lowering your overhead is the ultimate game changer. When I got laid off, my cash flow cut by 70% and suddenly my runway shrinked. If I stayed at the old house with the high rent, my burn rate will eat my saving in a matter of months. And while sit and working on my project, I will feel there is someone hold a gun behind me and matter of time, dead. Game developments need times. You will hit roadblocks. Unity will throw errors, need time to fix. Features will take 3 weeks instead of 3 days. And while doing this and you feel this gun thing, this will cause a lot of anxiety. By moving to this cheaper house, I just cut my expenses by 30%. And by that, I just expand my runway, bought myself time, and bought myself mental bandwidth to focus on what I'm doing instead of waking 3 a.m. thinking about the bills. So what exactly is this extended runway paying for? It's paying for the time actually to finish the games. For the first game is Deepstone Rift. Now I have more time and my overhead is low, so I can spend more time to not think about the deadline. I can expand the deadline and trying to polish the game to put it in the best picture for the players. And this extra time allowed me to prototype something entirely new on the side. This is an footage from the new prototype that I was spinning on Unity 6. We will deep dive in this prototype in the next video soon. So if you are interested, just please hit the subscribe button. Being an indie game developer isn't just about knowing how to code or design levels. It's about structuring your life to support what you are doing. And for me, downsizing isn't step back. It's initial step for Northern Game Studio. If you like what did you see, or just you are interested of the technical side of game dev, sim marketing, or just curious to see if full-time game dev will survive our sudden layoff, please subscribe. And if you want to support me, please buy me a coffee from the link down below. And thank you for watching and see you in the next one.